Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How you doing? You know, I put out the event, and it's a free event for you guys to come and find out why the law of attraction is not working for you, why the law of attraction is not working for you. And in thinking about that, for the last few days, I've been thinking about the story with the woman who had an issue of blood, and how that story is one of the most impactful stories, and one of the most, and this story tells you more about the law of attraction than almost any other story as far as the life of Yeshua is concerned. Here's why. I understand many things were done, but understand the nature of this story. And if you understand the history and the culture, then it brings even more life to the story. See, the culture of that day is that a woman who had an issue of blood was considered unclean. And this lady's been unclean for like forever, for like 12 years, right? 12 years a slave to this situation. So she's been 12 years a slave to this issue of blood, meaning that she cannot touch anyone, that every room she walks into is considered unclean. She basically was a pariah in the community. Now, here's the thing. She couldn't touch anyone because she made them unclean. Even more so, Yeshua was considered a rabbi, a master, a teacher. So being a rabbi, master, teacher, then that means that if a woman touched him, that violated their customs and their culture, which means that she was running the risk of being assaulted, running the risk of being in prison, running the risk of possibly being stoned or maimed or anything of that nature short of death. She was running a huge risk trying to touch a rabbi, because a woman did not touch a rabbi. The only person who could touch a rabbi was a woman's husband. Okay? But she was running the risk of trying to touch him, which is why she probably only touched the hem of his cloak. And I know we put a lot of emphasis on the hem of his cloak, but understand she touched that because that's the least transgression that she could possibly make, even though she knew she had to get there, right? And we focus on her faith because he said, by your faith, you're healed. But understand that in the law of attraction, what she was doing is that she moved through the crowd regardless of risk. You see, everyone she touched in the crowd, she made unclean according to their custom. And at any point, any moment, any of those people could have done something dastardly to this woman. But she took the opportunity. She went the risk. She took the risk. She didn't sit back and just wait. She didn't sit back and just hope. She took the action, the effort that was necessary to go get it. Let me bring that a little up to date for you. Rosa Parks took the action, the effort, the risk to sit on that bus and not be moved. She could have been beaten. She could have been dragged. She was jailed, but so many more things could have happened to her but she didn't. And what she did caused other people to recognize that you got to take action. You got to be willing to take a risk. You got to be willing to put your life on the line. And see, many people are not willing to do that. You're not willing to do that. You want things in your life, but are you willing to put your life on it? Are you willing to put your reputation on it? Are you willing to put your money on it? Are you willing to put your energy, your effort, your family on it? See, if you're not willing to put anything down, if you're not willing to pay the cost, you know the story of counting the cost. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to pay the price, then why should you expect anything to come to you? What have you done to deserve it? What have you done to create that law of attraction, that thing to come to you, for the pendulum to swing back in your direction? What have you done? What risk are you taking? Are you playing it safe, sitting back, hoping and waiting for manna to fall from the sky? But let me tell you something about that manna. If you understood what manna is, then manna is a seedling that falls on the ground, but they still have to pick up the seedling, put it in and mesh it up, and then bake it and turn it into bread. It didn't walk around finding bread all over the ground. Nature's wonders, nature's own wonder bread wasn't just laying on the ground. No. There was still work. There was still a transformation that had to occur. And in order for this woman with this issue of blood to receive her transformation, she had to do the work. So your procrastination may be an issue of blood. Your finances may be an issue of blood. Your marriage may be an issue of blood. Your work relationship may be an issue of blood. But the question is are you going to sit back? Are you going to go through the crowd, fight through the crowd, risking danger, risking harm? Are you going to do what's necessary just to get a little bit of that law of attraction that could change your life? And what we don't know is what happened to this woman afterwards. Sure, the followers of Yeshua probably praised her, and that's why she made it to the status that she is today. But the Jewish community that was against her, I'm sure they vilified her. They could have vilified her. We don't know. But let's look at Rosa Parks. We know that those who believed in the freedom rise, and those who believed in the 60s being able to get equal rights, We know that those people, they supported her. But the other side, the ones that wanted to keep the minorities down, the ones that wanted to keep women down, no, they did not praise this woman. This woman was a villain to them. So the question is, in order for you to receive the law of attraction, in order for you to receive what is supposed to be yours, what you believe that is supposed to be yours, are you willing to take the risk? And are you willing to accept the fact that there are going to be those who will look at you as a villain, and at the same time, those who look at you as a hero? But what matters the most is how you look at yourself. Are you a hero to yourself, or are you a villain to yourself? If you're causing yourself not to have what it is in life that you believe you deserve, then you are a villain to yourself. But if you're going out there and you're doing what's necessary, taking the risks, taking the lumps, taking the bruises, taking the bumps, but also being there and being prepared and being ready to take the glory, to take the prize, to take the winnings, then you're a hero to yourself. And how many more generations within your family are you a hero to? Because you never know who's watching you. So look, my greatness is non-negotiable, and so is yours. Go onto my Facebook page, look for the event. Look for the event. Why the law of attraction isn't working for you. Sign up. Turn your maybes into I'm definitely going. And if you want the VIP treatments, if you want to do the success meditation, if you want the t-shirts, if you want the coaching sessions, then go ahead and sign up for those too. All right, and we're going to make this thing happen. You see, I'm willing to be a villain to some or be a hero to others. And whichever one I am to you, that's fine. But what I am to myself is a hero. Because I expect in my life that I will be celebrated and not tolerated. What about you? See y'all on the other side. Join the event. Have a great day.